Then the presentation of the Mandela, NTRTC, and the National. What's the value we have as twice and bright strong through the perilous path. For the mountains we love were so gallantly Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and above the Board President, Board Vice President, Kate Noble, the Board Secretary of Results, Board Members, Secretary, Board Members. Thank you. We're also very grateful for Assistant Superintendent House, Assistant Superintendent, Superintendent, Lucy Stan, Superintendent. I want to extend a thank you to the superintendent staff, and the members that are out in the audience, to the team. We're meeting all of this. Thank you to the Senate School, this is really, it's really valuable. This is about years. And I just wanted to say that this is such a special day, and I thank you to the parents, the extended family, step parents, the godparents, the ones that are active in school, or these students that are here in our first two rows. Thank you to our amazing staff, our teachers, and professionals, and students. For the one thing. Thank you for fulfilling all the requirements set forth. New Mexico, the Education Department, Senate Public Schools, and guidance so that 100% of our graduates will be receiving graduate school diploma. the world of forget about the mountains, the way about this. You know, this, and we always say that this graduation speech program is a lot. And so, you know, I think about the students and other language, but I would like to say a few words that I hope you may not remember all the words, but I just remember this is awesome. And I think I will live down to five perhaps thoughts that we carry with me, and hopefully they'll serve me things that I work on, but not because I'm master of so students, as you leave here, a first key that you remember this line practice giving and receiving back. And you know, we really can never say thank you enough. Never hear thank you enough. And we can never give enough compliments, and there's a real grace of receiving compliments as well. And so there's an act of humility in saying thank you. And so, you know, I was thinking about this the other day of this graduation ceremony. I realized that you have the privilege of having a different principle from Mandela and school than we. And so those of you that came in 7th grade, you. And so there's a real thank you for you, because I've done so much since you. And so part of this, number 2, is learn, reflect, and learn. I love it because you seniors make jokes about how much we reflect. And when we get older, we try to find how to reflect because of the learning. And as I watched you near the end of your moment, I just felt this sense of slipping away, and I wasn't really able to make sense of it. You know, it's 28 years for me. And so I was seeing a lot of 18-year-olds across the stage. But this is felt different. And so I was trying to figure out why it felt different. And, you know, I think it's because of all the learning that's happened in the years that I've been in this world, school. And so, you know, here's an example that maybe a few years ago there might have been some bad mistakes and I didn't know what to do. And but thank you, because you helped me. Because the next time I have several years later, I've seen it. So maybe over the years there's been several where people have come into my office, close the door, and run the program plus, and mad at somebody else in the class. And here was 35 students together, and I didn't come out there. So I've never seen it. But thank you. So when another player came in said, he said, we saw this talk, this group of 2025. And maybe, so here's one that we haven't seen yet, but you caught it, so when it happens again, like if someone leaves their cell phone on the back of the bus in southern Mexico, and we don't know what to do, well, thank you, because this class, someone in this class is on that. Or if someone sleeps in deliciously during the night before an exam, well, you guys have taught us what to do with that. So thank you. So the next time that happens, there's a lot of learning. So, you know, I think it's so popular to say, you know, teachers do the teaching, students do the learning. It's a two-way street. We have learned so much from you. And hopefully, we've left some of what we know with you. So that, you know, I'm thinking about maybe and I was in Logan's class, and someone asked him, who was in 10th grade, and said, Logan, how do you get into a conversation or go into a research paper and stay neutral? How do you do that? And Logan on speak after a while, and he said, here's what I do. If there's two people with two different opinions, I consider them experts. And I'm just going to listen to them. And I'm going to listen to them for expertise, I'm going to listen to them for my blind spots, possible bias. And from there, I on my own needs, take my own perspective. As a people, every single adult in this world could have that same philosophy. That's how we learn. Here's my third little tip. This is how you remember. How we. I am because we are. Joy Garjo has a poem remember, just 2 lines. Remember that you are all people, and all people are you. Remember yours is yours, and yours is you. So I was thinking about those of you who know us, not all of us were there, but a good deal of us went out. And the guys who was out in the middle of nowhere, with the stars, gave us a bunch of pieces of paper, and they said, we know that these look like a black piece of paper, but actually every color of the rainbow is on one sheet of paper, and on one sheet of paper, so put them in order. There's 25 of us out there in the order. And I was sitting there thinking, you know what? I can't tell the difference between my green pants and my brown pants. We're sitting there, there's no moon, everything looks very neat, and slowly we start to put our shoulders together. We look at it, and after about 3 minutes, the guys go, hey, we're going to turn on our flashlights. And we have it really good. And I thought, you know, that's how we. There's no way that I was out there in the dark by myself trying to figure out what I was doing. But together. And I was thinking about that. You know, that's a spiritual movement. And when you go out into university, or into the working world, or into your families, if you continue to practice that, and because we are, and you're going to find people that know about it, and they don't practice it because they're out of themselves. But just when you run, just be. And that's explosive. 4, there's only 5. We're getting close. Believe. Just believe. In our cafeteria, such as earlier here, we prepared the local board, where you set your goals for universities and your course. And partially because one of my senior classes on my extensions and really got notice the tables of quote on top. And the quote is this: by believing passionately in something that still doesn't exist, we create it. By believing passionately in something that still doesn't exist, we create it. And really, that's the story of your passage through Mandela, through this IB program. And I just wonder how many times did we, and I'm speaking to the staff here with all this quote, with some of us thought when you were ready to stay. And how many times did we assure you that graduating from high school would change the trajectory of life? And slowly, those of you who worked out, getting to see yourselves as a Mandela. So periodically, there will always be moments when people will try to sow seeds of doubt. When you believe passionately once in something that doesn't exist yet, and today it does. You can do that over. Last one. In closing, in the namesake of our school, Nelson Mandela wrote in his memoirs as he was aging, and I have taken a moment here to rest, to seal a view of the glorious existence that surrounds me, to look back on the distance that I've come. But I can only rest for a moment for this freedom from responsibilities that bear on me for my long thought. So you're crossing a very important today. You finished a long journey, some of you just kind of came out of the exam. So take a moment to rest, reflect, celebrate. You deserve it. But soon you'll pick up that walk. And with the freedom you gain, the knowledge of Christ, and with the awareness of humility, dare not be. You have a will to change. Lots of tools. Mandela Class 2025. Deputy Superintendent of Mandela has a message.
Good afternoon. Here on behalf of our interim superintendent, Garcia, so honored to be. In the beginning of the book, may you awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. As I reflected on the lessons worth sharing today, one truth kept coming. The power of presence, of truly being in the moment. Today isn't just an end, it's a beginning, a threshold, this moment. Graduates, the day is yours, but it also belongs to the journey that brought you and to the people who walked it with you. Teachers who believed in you, friends who stood by you, and family who supported you with love and quiet strength. You spent years preparing, early morning, late night, setbacks, laughter, friendships, and now you are here. Pause. Pause to feel waiting this moment. Pause to remember who loved you. Pause to offer gratitude. This moment will never come again. You'll never be exactly who you are now. Divorce surrounded by these exact people. And that's what makes this moment sacred. It's easy to dwell on the past, especially when it's fun and familiar. It's tempting to live in the future, wrapped in dreams, worries, and what ifs. But life only happens now, and your power lives here. Your future, it's bright, it's yours to shape. But don't rush into it so fast that you miss what's right in front of you. Here's something they don't place on their transcript. The most meaningful decisions often begin in the quiet moment of presence. When you're paying attention, when you choose to be kind, when you try, when you change your mind to begin. Whatever comes next, college, work, service, or the unknown, remember, you didn't get here alone. Let today be a thank you. Tell your parents, guardians, siblings, teachers, mentors, I see you, and I'm grateful. Class of 2025, fill the light of her presence into your home. Listen fully. Watch the step without distraction in your phone. Say I love you when it's least expected. Celebrate your wins. Learn from your losses. Feel it all. Then move forward stronger. You don't need all the answers. Just show up fully where you are. May you live compassionately with yourself and others. May you never place walls between the light and yourself. So today we honor your accomplishments, your resilience, and your growth. But most of all, we honor this moment. Take a breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Look around. This moment will never come again. And being truly present for it, that's where real life begins. The world often pulls us back into regret or forward into worry. But you are not your mistakes. Mistakes aren't dead ends. They're detours with lessons. Let them guide you, not weigh you down. Your future is open and full of possibility. Just don't be in such a rush to meet it that you miss out on the beauty of now. So here's my challenge. Practice presence. Laugh all the way. Cry when you need. Learn from every fall. Take the opportunity even when you're scared. Always remember, your journey forward is shaped by where you came and those who lifted you along the way. Now, take the next step with your eyes open and your heart fully here. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Please, I'd like to invite us to the home for the president, data. Thank you. Because I graduated from school, I've been blessed to be able to serve people, learn from people, and I just want to take this opportunity to share with you something I've learned that people are kind, that more successful, kinder. I learned that they read, watch, and listen to good content. I learned they are hardworking. Successful people are decisive. Successful people very aware of everyone else. Successful people are certain in themselves of their ability. In fact, I learned you get paid more for having self-confidence. There's a difference between being self-confident and that people are humble. Successful people are humble. They admit when they make mistakes, they move on. They are grateful, they say thank you. Successful people are generous. They will help you with your time. Successful people are talked about, it's under their hated. No one of it. They ignore it. They believe that life is energy. We attract growth. You plant good seeds, you do good, you're going to get it. You bad, you're going to get it. You think positive, positive things will come. You think negative, negative things will come. They believe in the power of words. The most powerful words they believe are two words. And happy, and sad, and successful, and dumb, and basically, they believe that we are what we see. They also believe that things are never as they seem, but most importantly, they're never as they are. Successful people believe things in life are happening to them, are happening for them, not to them. They believe it's not the things that happen to us in life. It's the meanings we give to the things that how we do. So as a result, they pause, they think, and then they do. So with that, I want to just take the time to say congratulations, be safe, thank someone, help someone, and know that this is just the beginning to many more.
The sound is not, that's why. We're doing the same thing though. The same thing we've done every year. Two. Got levels. Yeah.
And then this is the
Let me see.
the reason why is to need to understand that you are should be the role of the staff. It's not. It's you. You have been here through all of your years. And that is you. Thank you. Every year, from grade 7 to 11, we have a closing ceremony in our little gazebo. And as part of that closing ceremony, we have two main schools, middle school and youth school. And so the middle school award is for who we are. The staff have a problem when you go to us. Because for Black people, they say, well, we can't just have one recipient. We need to have two recipients. We'll get that out of the way. Two. I'm going to I want to name some qualities of this person. And then I'll name this. So this person is incredibly others-centered, caring for others and seeing their needs consistently. This person brings their positive spirit to everything they do, exuding a warmth and practical sensibility that is appreciated by all this person interacts with. The community mindedness shows in their participation in various school groups and events. Kind, gentle, determined, and diligent. This person elegantly embodies each of the ID learner profile traits. I think this person has a true generosity of spirit and demonstrates genuine humility. Hardly yet we want to award would be a delegate certificate and the literature contribution to the recipient. Come up to the stage. Come on up. Second recipient. So the second, some of the qualities the staff has said, this person is a supremely positive and supportive young woman. She's been a strong advocate for what is fair and just, and will continue to practice that advocacy for each other. This person is inclusive and caring. This involves not only being warm and fuzzy, but also defending boundaries for friends, demanding respect for everyone in a diplomatic fashion, and involving herself in charitable efforts. This person is a bright and caring individual who spends a lot of time both in and outside of school and in the community. He respectful and open-minded and truly embodies the mission of the ID. This person has added a thoughtful aspect for every task, asking strong questions, sharing their personal viewpoints, and treating their peers with respect. Second recipient, please. Thank you so much. Let's provide a smooth recording for us to happen to the stage. Hey everyone, I thought my Spanish grades would say being up here. It's not, so bear with me. When thinking over my time at Mandela, and what to say in this moment, I thought back to my tiny little 8th grade self, learning Mandela during the pandemic. I knew hardly anything about the school, other than the IB was supposed to get me into any college I wished. And this was my 14-year-old self's goal: to whiz through high school, do every extracurricular I could, get perfect grades, and then go to the best college possible. Looking back, I thought of high school as a stepping stone to college, something to get over with as quickly as possible, and to move on to bigger and better things. I think I underestimated how long 4 years is. But this year, when applying to colleges, I found myself thinking the same thing. Which school would place me in the best job, would prepare me best for the career I wanted, and would make me the most money? But ultimately, what is a job? For many people, it's just a stepping stone to retirement or something beyond. And this vicious cycle is hard to break because there's always someday in the future that will be easier, or at least you think it will be. I don't want to spend my Thanksgiving break writing my ED. I can't wait for next year. We all have no homework in college, right? I hope so. But as I look back at my time in Mandela, While trying to get it over as quick as possible, I made a ton of great memories, friendships, and maybe even learned a thing or two. There are so many people here I'd like to thank today. Every single teacher I've had here has inspired me and shaped me into the person I am today. Every one of my classmates who has grown with me, pushed me, and supported me in times of trouble. And you all, the wonderful parents, grandparents, and community who have shaped us into the strong, motivated people we are today. I'm so grateful for all the blessings over my high school career, and I'm so glad that it didn't whiz by as I appeared this stage. So I guess the underlying message of my story, and the message I want to leave my classmates and anyone listening is to enjoy where you're at right now. Yes, have goals and aspirations. Have an idea of where you want to do next week, next year, the next decade. But live in the moment. Where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. My friends and family probably knew that I couldn't make it through this whole speech without putting my favorite songwriter, Zach Bryan. But this time, it might actually be relevant to the context. As he says, quote, someday I will come to my senses, stop sitting on fences in fear, and I will realize all this time that someday was always just right here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, if you look at the education programs, you realize that there are three valedictorians. So this is the first time in history of this school that we had three students that applied for the top honors. Again, we applied transcripts. So we applied much on that first speech. Hello, classmates, teachers, friends, and family. I am humbled to be speaking as co-valedictorian for the class of 2025. I would like to begin by thanking our teachers for all they have done for us. Each and every one of you have enriched our lives in a myriad of ways. Thank you for showing us the beauty of new languages and cultures, the numerous intricacies of mathematics, the delicate science of the life that surrounds us, the valorization of arts, and of course, the many, many growth. Words cannot express how much dedication and resilience have done for us. I can only hope that our performance as students can express a modicum of gratitude we have for these incredible educators. Gracias, xie, and thank you. Secondly, I would like to thank my family and my friends. Thank you to my closest friend, Miranda, who taught me that there's more in life than doing homework at my desk. My grandparents for giving me a way to my heritage. My aunts and uncles were an unending bank of support throughout my life. My cousins who always gave me a friend here. My parents whose diligence and hard work are the pillars of success. And most importantly, my sister, who continues to support me with her compassion, sarcasm, and improvements. I've never been a big fan of endings. Those who are close to me know that the second I finish the finale of the show, I go straight back to the As soon as I read the last page of the book, without skipping a beat, I would be back in Miriam with the Venice or celebrating Christmas with the Marks. I found comfort in residing in routine. The familiarity was something that I always wanted. Though it seemed to have no end in sight, high school does eventually finish. There is no replaying or reread or re-listening. But that's what makes it so special. We can't rewind or press pause. Only remember the fleeting conversations from one classroom to the next, the nervous chatter before we took an exam, and eventually the sinking feeling this is all we can assume. I'd like to say a quote from one of our greatest American artists. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Never again will a group of dynamic, passionate individuals be together like ours. While I wholeheartedly agree with this switch in most contexts and most opposed to here, though our time is finite, we carry our resilience, our friendship, and most importantly, the lessons we learn both in and out of the classroom and the steps that we take forward. The experiences we had at Mandela are not meant to be rewound or redone, but we're meant to be lived. We can't turn back to the first page and magically find ourselves back at Mandela in August once again. Instead, we have to fold the corners of the pages of these stories and carry them with us in. We carry our lived experiences, our teachers, our friends, and the past versions of ourselves who desperately waited for this moment to come. Being here today, I now used to find such comfort in the moment. But now, as each of us here are standing on the precipice of our undoubted bright futures, I've come to understand that uncertainty is not something to belligerently avoid. It's the blank page inviting us to create our new stories. Though always there, the pages of our past go to be constantly reread with the knowledge that we hold the pens in our hands right. In our last moments as students together, class of 2025, I'd like to remind you all that we don't get to be home, but we always have the opportunity to write forward. Thank you and congratulations. You did it! I'd like to invite Cody Lewis to the stage. Mr. Rita, hi everyone. Welcome to graduates, families, friends, teachers, and supporters of the class of 2025. Bienvenidos a todos y gracias por su apoyo. Estamos aquí para celebrar no solo a los graduados, sino también el esfuerzo que toda esta comunidad ha puesto para que llegáramos juntos a este mundo. A few weeks ago, I had a long time to ponder this speech as I was cross-country skiing in May on the Aspen Vista Trail in the mountains of Iowa. Well, it doesn't snow on the ground, even though it was early May, and I realized how happy was so crazy. I think it reflects a lot of this time in my life. There was days of snow and rain, followed by the hot, windy days recently that we're used to in the Mexican springtime. The startling change in weather reminded me of the transition we're experiencing today and over the next summer. Many of us are moving out of the houses we've grown up in, and we're entering adulthood. The next steps in our journey is sometimes feel uncertain. But before we turn towards those next steps, I want to look back at the beautiful ways that Mandela has shaped us. Now that I'm here today, my time in Mandela seems to have gone by in blur. Every year, it feels like time goes by faster. From having long hair and a high-pitched voice that earned me the title of Australian Ellen DeGeneres, to finishing the journey today, the spaces that many of us have spent as lions have undoubtedly built us into beautiful people. I can see glimpses of the kinds of people my classmates will become. Among the graduates today sit future artists, teachers, engineers, lawyers, activists, and everything in between. You guys inspire me. In each of today's graduates lies inspiring ambition, and I can't wait to see how the shared foundation at Mandela blossoms outside of 1604 Ottawa Fair Street. I'm immensely thankful for all the people who have equipped this graduate class with the tools we will use to succeed as people, not just as students. I want to extend our gratitude on behalf of the entire class of 2025 to all the teachers at Mandela. You inspire us to make the school a welcoming and invigorating community. Thank you. Your dedication to educating the whole person is deeply valued. This community is very tight-knit, and I appreciate how we all motivate each other to finish our history bullet points, study for bio, our last one note, finish our math homework, practice music, read the chapters for Elena, and everything in between. It wasn't always easy, and it's cliche, I know, but like all the signs in our hallways, it really did feel impossible until it was done. Thank you to all my friends and peers. It is the day we've all been working and waiting for. I also want to thank my parents and my brother Taj for being my everlasting support network along this 13-year academic journey. I think I can speak for my classmates when I say that these people, teachers, friends, and family, made our achievements possible. They were there for us every step of the way, and like the book we read in 7th grade, we can pay that kindness forward. On that note, in closing, I'd like to use this time as a space for intention setting. I hope we all live our lives to the fullest as we walk across the stage into the world. Let us face our futures with confidence, empowered and equipped with the virtues that Mandela has taught us to embody as world citizens. We dedicate ourselves to doing what we love and pursuing lifelong learning. We lead with compassion, humility, and determination for what we know is right. We pay forward the invaluable gift of our education to uplift those around us. Thank you. Congratulations. I think you can see all the staff members that we have the first column here working with these kids. I'd like to invite Lucas Robbins on the stage.
worried about repeating the video in front of me, but it's only 3 minutes. So I think good afternoon, and thank you all for coming to celebrate our class on this very special day. At the end of each legislative session, the Speaker of the House always acknowledges the sacrifices made by legislators and the support of the House. I think it's important to make this similar acknowledgement here. We're celebrating our graduation, but we didn't get here alone. Everyone in the audience sacrificed something to help us stand here today. Whether it was keeping us fed for the last 18 years, simply giving us a hug when we needed it most. We owe you your contributions to our success are not forgotten, and we owe you all the debt we can pay. Some of you sacrificed sleep, money, sanity. Some of you sacrificed your living room at 2 a.m. to group projects that somehow involve more gossip than actual work. Either way, we appreciate it. Gratitude is also owed to our wonderful teachers and staff. Thank you for being our guides, our mentors, and sometimes our toughest critics. Your belief in us, even when we sometimes doubted ourselves, has made all the difference. And now as we look forward, it's especially important for us to carry with us what this school has taught us, not just educationally, but in our development as people as well. I did my best to avoid using our profile traits in this speech, but there's one that I think is especially important to focus on, and that is open-mindedness. Our world is increasingly divided in every sphere of life. Those of you who know me are familiar with my interest in politics, one of the most divisive topics from our time. As we grow into adulthood, we've been told time and time again that it is our responsibility to change or to face the world. And that is true, but we can't do it alone. Making meaningful change requires us to work together, to understand each other's perspectives, and to act with dignity in everything we do. Each of us up here has different opinions and perspectives, which is doing audience does as well. Far too often, we allow these differences to define our interactions with each other. What we often fail to realize is that these differences are what make us the strongest. Many of us will be moving a little far away, and some of us will be staying right here in San Jose. My hope for our class and for our country is that no matter where our lives may lead us, we keep open-mindedness and collaboration at the forefront of our interactions with others. It sounds simple, and yet in practice, one of the hardest skills to develop. Together we are stronger, and recognizing that strength will allow us to change the world for the better. After all, if we managed to survive the IB group project and the existential crisis that is the EP, I'm pretty sure we can handle whatever life throws at us. I'm so proud of everyone who's up here with me today, and I know that we all have the capacity to make real change in our world. Let's go out and do just that. If all else fails, we can always say we beat united. Just kidding. Thank you, class of 2025, and thank you to everyone who's here today for coming out and celebrating with us. I want to take a moment to recognize our music instructors, Jesse Parker and his orchestra, and we'll give them a hand for their work. And also, if you would like to see more of our salutatorian Charles, Lewis, our valedictorian, you can visit them and hear them at Paradiso on Friday night with nosotros. Also, just want to comment on how beautiful the stage is. And we're grateful for doing this nursery for building these plans for this time. So, a really nice gesture on their part. Part of what Mr. Parker has done over the years is develop students into really talented musicians. And so the senior class got together and agreed that Lillian and Dr. Mandela would come to the stage and sing to us the fun.
See that I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head. I'll never reach it, except I'm taking a Monday feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be another battle. I'm gonna have to learn to lose. It ain't about how fast I get. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. I'm taking sometimes I know no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Just gotta keep going. I gotta be strong. Just push on. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it go. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be another battle. Sometimes I have to love. Ain't about how fast I get. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the cloud. Yeah. Oh, keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, faith, faith. All around the love.
Congratulations, standing ovation, well deserved. Fantastic job. So, and you'll see some familiar faces in this presentation. you have a lot to be proud about there. Well, here comes the presentation of the film. So we're getting close to the end. We're almost finished, actually. Almost. So again, we've got an aisle space here, just a little bit of logistics. When you come across the stage, feel free to come up and fill up the space because this is the one chance you get to fill it. And then be mindful of other people that are wanting to do interact. Also, you remember that we shake with me to the diploma and with everyone on the stage as well. I would recommend that you pause here for the photo.
Attending the University of New Mexico, IB diploma candidate, Sage Miracle Arnold. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB diploma candidate, Sequoia Chase Arnold. Attending Columbia University, IB diploma candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Mandarin, student council vice president, co-valedictorian, Coach Mohan Bhatta. Attending Northeastern University, IB diploma candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, salutatorian, Charles Johnson. Attending Northeastern University, IB diploma candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, Dylan Ronald Olsoni. Recipient of the New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, Elsa Almendra Corona Ruacaba. Attending New Mexico State University, IB diploma candidate, Ainsley Michael Drinker. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Lillian Nevada Tuckmulaga. Attending Northern Arizona University, IB diploma candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, Eva Sophia Edwards. Attending the University of Oregon, IB diploma candidate, Leah Garcia. Attending Santa Fe Community College, IB course candidate, Mina Ilana Gilmore. Attending Grand Canyon University, IB course candidate, Abigail Rebecca Gray. Attending Grand Canyon University, IB course candidate, Grace Bethany Gerger. IB course candidate, Jonathan Jubin Goon. Attending the University of Denver, IB diploma candidate, Kai Ellis Hackworth. Attending Arizona State University, IB course candidate, Logan Tyler Humberton. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Krishan Benjamin Quitzer. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Green Fazra Lambert. Attending New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology, IB course candidate, Shanti Lambert. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB diploma candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, and co-valedictorian, Odie Taves Lewis. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, Caitlin Nevada Romero. Joining the United States Coast Guard, IB diploma candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, and student council president, Amanda Soledad. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Reed Lewis Clark Moon. Attending the University of Denver, IB course candidate, recipient New Mexico Seal of Bilingualism, English and Spanish, Ashley Arnold Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Nicholas James Norton. Attending Northern Arizona University, IB diploma candidate, recipient Mexico seal of bilingualism, English and Spanish, Samson Powell O'Sullivan. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate Amber Jade Ortega. Attending Northeastern University, IB diploma candidate, recipient of New Mexico seal of bilingualism, English and Spanish, Cristiano Hugo Rivera. Attending the University of Virginia, IB diploma candidate, recipient of New Mexico seal of bilingualism, English and Spanish, and co-valedictorian, Lucas Altero. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Paulina Rojas Jury. Attending Brown University, IB diploma candidate, recipient of New Mexico seal of bilingualism, English and Spanish, Tim Ryan. Attending McAllister College, IB diploma candidate, Ryan Sherwood. Attending New Mexico State University, IB diploma candidate, recipient of New Mexico seal of bilingualism, English and Spanish, Cassandra Inez Serra. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB diploma candidate, recipient of New Mexico seal of bilingualism, English and Mandarin, Emma Tutu. Attending the University of New Mexico, IB course candidate, Rowan Scarra.
Board President, Deputy Superintendent Romero, that each of these students fulfilled all requirements as posed by New Mexico PPP and Southwest schools to be eligible for graduation. Do you accept that? Thank you. Students, on three, we'll turn them from your right to your left. And 1, 2, 3, congratulations.